I'm ready.
Only a 6, but yes.
All right. Okay. Looks like. All right. Welcome to Droop Troop, Symphony of the Convergent Reckoning. I got it wrong again. The Chorus of Chains. This is our second adventure with this crew, our second session with this crew, and when last we left our would-be heroes, they had just escaped from the maximum security cell block in which they were being imprisoned. I guess we never do this, but we should probably do this. I'm Steven, your dungeon master. And then you guys can introduce yourselves with your names or character names.
All right, I'm Drew as Freddy Murdery.
I am Joey as Axel Hagar.
I am Nate.
Oh, no, everybody. Yes.
Everybody. I am Nate.
Gotta have
Nate.
I'm Paul, and I'll be playing Snowdrift.
All right, and our characters, last we saw them, had escaped from prison. They had, let's see, escaped to the sewers below the maximum security prison, allowing them to further their escape into the main prison where the rest of the cells are. And let's see. Gebetto worked with a kobold named Zelbrin, who the party nicknamed Pipes, to escape to cut through literally into the sewer pipes so that they could drop below and exit to safety. The young druid Snowdrift trained a mouse to, I guess, reconnoiter the prison and help them develop their plan of escape. Tadirin took to task stealing guards' keys and finding the party's supplies. And
I think technically still has all our shit.
And technically, still, I was going to breeze right past that. But
I don't know that was a public thing that I had all the supplies, but sure.
It was. It's public enough. And the last two members of our party, Axel and Freddy, members of the band Fisted Kisser, put on their own live from Folsom Prison, live from Auberon Maximum Security, and using the power of hair metal. They incited a riot with forbidden songs that seem to have negative effects. And yeah, everything popped off. The party escaped, and we now find them in the dank, stinky prison. You're in a I'll chat you guys my pictures for this game instead of dropping them on the screen. So you find yourself in a stanky old prison sewer. I mean, it's gross. You got to walk through some green and brown sludge. It's, it's filthy. It's smelly. It's not made to be walked around in. And you can see that, this is a pretty narrow passage, and it's pretty straight because you're heading straight across the underside of this large bridge that runs from the main prison to the maximum security cells where you guys were being held. Block, you know what I mean. So yeah, you find yourselves in this sewer, and behind you can hear the sounds of chaos as guards are being forced into the doors, by the remaining prisoners, the surviving prisoners. I think there were about, let's see, 1, 2, 3. There were 5 or 6 prisoners that survived, and most of the guards were killed pretty quickly. But there were a few of the guards that survived as well. And you hear the chaotic sounds of escape and battle happening above you. Oh, and we should mention that the arcane ward that prevented spell casting was taken down. Once again, the power of hair metal and some defacing of some holy quaternion church runes
By Willer Fifth.
by Willer Fifth. Willer Fifth, a thief that you met in your time in prison. But the primary source of chaos beyond the five of you is not Willer Fifth. It would be one, the wizard Adelaide Azora, who upon the return of magic, cast everything she could with only verbal and somatic components and no spellcasting focus. So this is definitely someone who was who's very incredibly powerful. This is a threat. So
it's fine. She wasn't a Mexican security prisoner for any reason.
Well,
Totally fine
actually,
with that.
that's a great place to bring in some of our characters. Kadiran and Giblet, you were in prison longer than any of your compatriots here. You have met you knew most of these people for some time. But Adelaide Zora, in the previous prison, the previous cell block you were in, she was kept in solitary confinement. You never spoke with her. The first time you met her was when she was transferred to the maximum security wing, and she mostly has her hands in like they're like steel mitts that are shackled together to prevent her from using any somatic elements to spellcasting, and she's had like a large metal muzzle, like a very Hannibal Lecter-esque sort of muzzle to prevent her from any of her verbal casting, and it was secured with arcane wards. But when magic started coming down around you, there were things that she could not be prevented from doing, especially considering the concert took place at chow time when she would not be muzzled.
Is she with us in the tunnels? Because I thought we sent all the other prisoners the other way to try to create a diversion.
Excellent question. Nobody, the current tunnel occupants would be the three of you, or sorry, the five of you. I just Monty Python that count.
And Pipes.
Yeah, Pipes is with you. And
what's
here's a picture of.
Yes.
It's not Rask, it's Biz.
What?
Right?
No, Rask.
No, it's definitely Rask.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! It is Rask.
Yeah.
That means I made the picture wrong, and I will not be getting you a picture of Rask at the moment.
Piston Kisser's #1 superfan.
Not good enough for a picture.
He's got a picture. I just put the wrong name on it.
Love Pipes.
Good Pipes.
Damn. He's got a twinkle in his eye.
A little bit. Gebetto, you knew Zelbrin was a sorcerer who was also rendered magically impotent by these wards, as were, most of the party has some sort of magical abilities that were shut down by this.
All right. So we came down a ladder, right? And then I assume we've traversed some to get into the sewers, or like the ladder we went down went straight into the sewers, and that's where we are.
The ladder it was an entrance into the sewers. Yes.
Okay.
Is that what you were asking? Yes.
Yeah, my concern is us being followed. So, the way I see it, we got to do two things. We got to scout ahead, and we got to prevent us from getting blocked on the back.
If we move fast enough, the rear flank doesn't matter. I don't know why we would care what's behind us. Keep it fucking behind us.
All right, Pipes. You want to go scout ahead a little bit?
Don't know how good I feel about that. He looks. He's actually kind of freaked out. You told him about this plan yesterday. Like essentially, like you had him cutting through pipes like as fast as he could, as surreptitiously as he could. You know, while being monitored by a guard, and you know, he did his best. He got
And
you
then
through,
we
but
murdered the
he is
guard.
not
It's
a brave.
fine.
He is not a brave cobbled.
Fine. I'll take the front then.
Okay. Rask says, "Hey, I could help lead up there. I could. Then again, I'm a decent guy to have in the rear too. So you know, like, you want me up front, you want me in the back. I can hang out somewhere in the middle. I can accommodate. So what do you think? What do you think, Axel?"
I think if you're volunteering, you could go to the front. I'm not particularly keen on being, taking the lead in this particular venue here. So, trudge away through this dank if you want. I mean, has anybody got any objections?
Pipes looks like he's like on the cusp with this whole thing, and he is like glancing over his shoulder constantly back towards the
Listen, Pipes.
Boys, we best get to moving, or we best get ready for a fight. Time's not on our
Pipes.
side here.
My dude,
Yeah.
just stick with us. You're gonna be safer in the pack.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I can stick in the middle of the pack. And he, you see him like do some quick hand symbols, crosses his hands in front of his chest, and he has mage armor on himself.
Okay.
Um.
All right.
Yeah.
My last question is: are we trying to be sneaky through here, or are we trying to blast our way through out?
It's a fucking sewer. There's no guards posted. We're just trying to get out of it.
All right. Not sneaking it is. I'm gonna pull out my shield that's gonna like open from my armor on my arm.
Mhm.
And it's like one of those like metal golden like fan shields, kind of thing. So, but it would be normal size on anyone else, but since I'm a gnome, it has the impression of being like kind of a tower shield.
Right.
Um, and so I'm gonna just start walking in front of everyone. Of course, 5 feet slower than everyone, so they keep catching up to me.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. Okay. I'm just taking a quick look at your character sheets here. I think I already know the answer to this without looking. But who did I not open up? Freddie. There we go. All right. Deerin and Snowdrift. Both of you give me perception checks as you guys trudge through this muck.
I think Snowdrift might be AFK for a second.
Natural 1 for a 6.
Ooh.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with a natural 1, you certainly don't notice anything out of the ordinary. I'd love for Kadir and roll, but we'll go next highest on the list and go with I believe that's going to be Axel. Yes.
All right. Perception, you said?
Yes.
Guys, I'll be honest. Everything looks pretty fine. I think we're in the clear.
Maybe
Kadir,
the problem
you're
is
staring at your own face.
Deuces, baby.
you like backed up and like you're in the back of the crowd, so you're essentially just looking at all of your compatriots in front of you as you like stop to survey.
Why you have to be all negative about it?
What was your perception check there?
Deuces.
2.
22.
Oh, 22. Okay. Double deuces.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So, with your 22, you feel a familiar tingle of magic, like a spell having recently been used, not far from where you're currently standing. However, you guys have a lot of tunnel to cover before you get to the main prison, so that seems a little odd considering. You're essentially you're in like a big shit pipe going under
Love it.
Jesus. Going under the bridge to the main prison.
Being in a big shit pipe. You gonna share this with us, Joey, or sorry, Axel?
Guys, I know this is going to sound weird, but I think there's something odd ahead.
I mean,
You mean other than the
literally in a
shit
pipe
pipe
of
wind?
shit. So
Yeah, no, I agree with the
I
bed.
second that. I sense something crazy foul up ahead
Oh, and
and
below.
behind and all around us.
Yeah,
Are you trying to lie to all of your compatriots? Do you want to roll a deception check versus all of their thing, or is this like a casual nobody's paying attention to me because I just didn't notice this? Kadirin.
Oh no, I mean he's just bantering at this point.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
I'm not trying to convince people that I no.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's just like we're in a scary
I
situation.
said there's
and I'm
nothing
just
around.
chatting
It honestly
through it.
bothers me that you're still looking.
I do need Snowdrift back soon. So you all did you all rest at the end of the last adventure?
Yes.
I'm assuming no, because we
The
dropped
two
down
long
into
rests.
a tunnel.
Okay.
I'm assuming there was no time for a rest.
I would like
Yeah.
to, because of current character level only being 3, I'd like to go ahead and give you guys a short rest as you like
In
you're
the shit
trudging
tunnel.
through this. You're trudging through this shit tunnel, but it's not a ton of physical labor other than like plodding through water. You know what I mean? Like we can count this as a short rest this time. If you guys want to resolve that on your character sheets, I don't know what kind of damage you took or what resources you regain at the beginning of a long rest, but go ahead and knock that out while we wait on Snowdrift to return.
I get nothing, and I want nothing.
On that 22 perception check, Axel, as you continue a little further down down the tunnel, you notice a shard of arcana crystal. This is the type of crystal that powers the crystal tech in this world. It's a shard just laying on, like, I don't know, about 2 inches long, 2.5 inches long, like just a little shard of crystal.
Hey, Freddy, am I having a bath, or is that right over there what I think it is?
I don't know, man. It all looks like shit to me down here.
Right. But so I'm gonna go over and explore this particular shiny pile of shit and procure this arcana crystal.
Okay. Are you gonna you're just picking it up to pocketing it, or what are you doing with it?
I'm gonna take it and kind of Jurassic Park clean it off of the shit and kind of hold it up and let the glimmer kind of like shine.
Okay. Do you want to give me? I mean, you can tell me what kind of check you're trying to do here. If you're trying to,
Let's do. Can I do? I guess an Arcana check on it.
Yeah, you can do Arcana.
Okay. 18.
18 with an 18. Yeah, you can see that this crystal like chipped off as its energy was spent beyond its capability for re-energizing, right? Like these crystals are used in this technology because of their ability to regain arcane energy, you know, on like a cycle. So it could power the lights in your house, and when it's off, the arcane energy is swirling back into it, you know, et cetera, et cetera. Someone has pushed this crystal hard, and it is starting to fragment. So you would assume that someone is carrying around a larger chunk of this, maybe nearby.
Do I see him holding up the crystal?
Actually, you're trying to hide this, or I mean, you called Freddy
No.
over and held it up, right?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
very much Jurassic Park holding it up, like trying to get any
of
light
you
to
can
like catch
see.
off of it.
Yeah, any of you can see. He's holding a shard
Yeah.
of pink arcana crystal.
I'd like to investigate the area that we're in and
Mhm.
see if I can see any signs of maybe other pieces of crystal or if there's any sort of signs of movement.
Okay. Rask was up at the front with you, and he is going to give you the help action on this, so you can roll with advantage.
Great, because I fucking rolled trash ball on that
That
one.
sentence was 90% out of my mouth when I glanced up and saw that you had rolled an 11. So
Yeah,
a
we'll take a
19 is much
19.
better. Yeah, as the two of you start to look around, he Rask motions you over and points at like a section of this pipe is all like algae covered, you know, from just being in a dank area in the cold all the time, you know, but protected from the extreme elements of this tundra, but still cold, right? And you see like it looks like a hand was like rested here for a moment and like pulled some of this algae away. And when you look down from that spot, you see a single set of footprints that were just standing as if someone was waiting here. Like imagine somebody like literally standing, leans their hand against that pipe for a second. It's greasy and slimy and gross, and they like take their hand away.
I thought that was just where he was carrying us. But
I'm gonna beckon Kadiran over.
One set of footprints, right? Calling Kadiran over? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I guess Snowdrift as well.
all right, what you got?
I'm not so good at tracking things, but I don't know. I felt like you wilderness people maybe could make some more sense out of this than me.
Perhaps it's a bit harder to track in shite, but
Yeah,
Let's go.
not
what are
quite.
what are we looking at?
There's a couple footprints and maybe a hand. It looks like maybe someone was resting here, but it's where the trail goes cold for me.
I'll give it a. It is it perception, or does it have to be investigation?
Survival.
It's tracking.
Survival. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was
Fair
thinking.
enough.
I would say survival would be appropriate for this.
okay. Sorry, survival. 14.
Sorry.
I have like
Okay.
7 of you. Survive. Jesus Christ, survival.
Pretty much survival.
Okay, might be survival. Yes, 14. 14 survival. I
It's
won't
your
ask.
first time playing D's and D's. I understand.
14 on a survival check. I mean you glean what Geppetto gleaned from this. You maybe wouldn't have noticed the footprints right away had he not been like, look at this stuff. But that does lead you to realize that whoever made these footprints is incredibly light, right?
Mhm.
You what did you roll a check, Snowdrift?
I did not. Do we just have a few footprints, or do they go somewhere?
No, they're like as if they were standing right there and then weren't.
Okay, but there's nothing coming in or out.
No. It literally like as if someone manifested there to lean against this wall and then was gone. Now,
Almost
the
like
other
that.
part of that is that the shard of crystal is there.
I'm gonna be honest. That sounds purely coincidental to me, but
Yeah, it's very strange, but I don't think it tells us how to get out of the sewers. I guess we keep the crystal and try to figure out how to get out of here.
Keep an eye out. Something there's powerful and bouncing around, it looks like.
As you say that, Kadiran, you all hear like a like a sharp sound. I don't want to say high pitched, like ding, kind of like loud, percussive. Like you hear one, and then you don't hear for a second, and then you hear like three quick in a row, and then silence.
Where did that sound generate from?
Further down the
And
The way we're
is
headed?
it like
the direction you're headed, yes.
the sharp? Is it like metal on metal noise, or is it like someone's like rapping on something, or is it like
Like someone's
like
rapping
an
on
explosion.
something, yes. Like it is a sharp sound, and there is a dull resonance behind that. I will give you more with an investigation check if you want to like.
I will
After you heard
take
the first
that.
noise, there were three
yeah.
more after it, so you have essentially that second time to like focus in on.
I will absolutely investigate. Coming at you.
Does anybody want to help?
Yeah.
That's a
Oh, it's
natural
a nat 20.
20.
You don't need to. The sound, you look at this piece of crystal that Axel is holding, and where it was, and sort of you look back at that scene as you're hearing these noises, and you realize someone is smashing a crystal against the wall or pipes somewhere further down the.
I see. Guys, I think we might have a culprit up ahead. I'm a little worried about bursting these crystals. There's a lot of energy stored up in them.
All right.
This tunnel only goes two ways. It's back to the prison, or it's through whatever the fuck that is. So, brace ourselves and
All right.
Damn sure we're going back to prison.
Do we want to try to catch up on them on surprise, or do we want to just round the corner and see what's up?
There's only one of them.
we don't know.
I
Sounds like it.
can only hear one creature knocking on something, but that's pretty much all I got.
Can't imagine there's a huge party of people hanging out in the shit sewers. So
All right.
why don't we just casually make our way up there? And if he starts to run, like cat's pajamas, then
Agreed.
Yes, exactly. Cat's pajamas.
Arms at the
All right.
ready.
He's
I
a
am
British
gonna-
analog for this fantasy world. You can't make fun of his accent.
I can because
Um,
I'm from the country. I'm just fascinated at how city folk talk.
Stephen,
That's
can
right.
I ready
Paul's
an action?
character is a hick. Yes, you can ready an action. What action would you like to ready?
So I don't know that this is going to come into play or not. But
Okay.
what I would like to do is if we see a creature that goes invisible, I would like to immediately blast that area with fairy fire. And what I'm going to do is like I have those little discs with the crystals in them that cast my spells. I'm going to like preload one of them on my like wrist launcher.
Okay.
Your move, creep.
And then I want to round the corner or approach the noise.
Okay.
I think we're home. I mean, I am right behind him.
You head into the next sort of like section of this. You know, you can't see very far, but as you approach, you see a little clear. You don't see anyone in this section either, but this is almost certainly. I mean, it's very echoey in here, but you know, this is about where the noise should have come from, right? It didn't sound further away than this. I mean, you had a nat 20 on your investigation check. In fact, you can walk over to where you think the noise happened. And as you do, I'm going to let your investigation check ride for this. Again, nat 20, let's reward it, right? You approach like where you think the sound would have come from just based on the way it pinged off the walls and everything, you know. And you walk over to like a section of the wall near the corner at the far end. of this chamber, and you see like there is a deep gouge like in the metal of one of these thick lead pipes, and on the ground there are like 3 shards of crystal lying there, and some like crystalline dust. Angel dust. No, not.
I'm gonna pick
All
up
right,
the
boys,
crystals.
no.
Okay. You can give me an investigation or an arcana if you're trying to look into these.
Yeah, I'll do Arcana just to mix it up a little bit.
Okay.
11.
Sorry.
11. Yeah, these are definitely arcana tech crystals.
I'm gonna
it's an 11.
show them to the rest of everyone, and then I mean, I don't know. Is there anything else going on? Because it kind of seems like dead end after dead end.
Yeah. So you do you want to pass these over to Axel, who investigated the last set?
Yeah.
Axel, same deal. You're holding like spent crystal. Like what happens when, like crystals, if you feed too much, or if you try to push them too much energy out of them, they start to deteriorate. And you're holding these inert shards, and 2 and 2 with the percussive sounds earlier, and these shards of crystal. Somebody is like deliberately chipping at a crystal.
Right. So really, the only value for them now is to be sold for like $13 at a farmer's market by a weird one.
Yeah, you can lay them across your back, and it does something, presumably. No,
Got it.
these are
Realigns
spent.
your
Yeah.
chi. Sure.
Yeah, realigns your chi. Like,
All right. So like, you're handing me these. Like, do you want me to carry them? Like, should I put them in my purse here? Like, what do you want me to do with all of them?
Honestly, I felt like you'd probably smoke them, but
Or
So, point of
perhaps
order.
out of order here.
I mean, that's not a terrible idea, but like, it doesn't say great things that that's what you assumed I was planning on doing with it. But like, thanks.
yeah, I don't think you shook that image just because you were in the clink for a few months. Snowdrift, you wanted to chime in with something? Oh, you've gone dark.
He's gone dark. Point of order. Yeah, I don't know. We're all left hanging. Man, I just have this feeling like something is invisible around, but I don't know how to check other than just blasting us very small cube. How wide is this tunnel? Like how big is?
So this if you walked side by side, like your non-party member compatriots here, Rask and Zelbrand would have to like walk ahead or behind you, right? It's not super wide. Maybe, I don't know,
10 feet?
10 feet, 12 feet, something like that.
If he's talking about this, I'm going to use primeval awareness.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I dig that.
So yeah, that expend 1 ranger spell slot to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within up to a mile in a direction. It doesn't reveal the location, but it lets me know what's up there.
Okay. You do want to use a spell slot for this, and it's again aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
I mean, since you say it like that, I don't think I should, but yes, that was my intent.
I'll let you make the call.
Yeah, I mean,
trying not to be that way.
If he mentioned that he was that he felt like there was something invisible in front of us, I would use the thing that I have to sense in front of us. I just would. So yes.
And what do you call it?
It's called Primeval Awareness. It's a ranger ability. So yes. Is there
that are present within 1 mile of you, or 6 miles if you're in your favorite terrain? I'm going to wager that you're not in your favorite terrain.
This doesn't feel like my favorite terrain.
It didn't feel like anybody's favorite anything. You you do sense the presence of some aberrations. Yeah, this effect lasts for a minute, so I assume that there's a bit of like a spidey sense aspect to it. We'll play it that way. If you get closer to these things, I will let you know within the next. It's 1 minute per level of spell slot. I assume you only cast it at first level.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, boys. There's aberrations, some kind of ahead. Makes me very uneasy. Fuck.
Is it just like a straight line, a tunnel in front of us? Is there any more clanging?
there's not-
Is there anything?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is a very long, dark tunnel, and you're taking it essentially one room at a time. But yeah, if you want to move on to the next chamber, that's absolutely doable. And it's not like it takes a long time either. And now that you mention it, after some time, Kadiran, over this minute, you guys are steadily walking towards whatever aberration you're sensing. And that may or may not be plural. As you're getting closer, you're sensing it much stronger, but it's you can't tell if it's like one or some, right?
Yep.
But you're
definitely
approaching something.
Will you tell me when you think that they're in the next section, and I'll light it up?
Aye. Yeah. Yes.
You hear the same sharp noise that you heard before.
How far away? I'm gonna run at it.
You're gonna run at it. It's in the next chamber. You think it's in the next chamber ahead of you.
All right. I'm gonna run at it, and then as soon as I see anything or don't see anything, I'm gonna blast my fairy fire.
Okay.
So fairy fire is a 20-foot cube, so it should more than compensate for the width of the thing, but then up to 20 feet in a segment. So I'm imagining it's like almost one little, like one compartment worth of things.
Yeah. As you run in, you see a figure holding a chunk of pink arcana crystal, smashing it against the wall. And you come in and you just let loose with fairy fire. Yeah, like as soon as you walk in and see this person.
I shoot a disc, and it like hovers in the air, and then it like blasts this purple light, and it just like fills up the entire tunnel. And then there's just like this effervescent like, and whoever's in there has like that phosphorescent glow on their shoulders now.
Well, whoever is in there is Adelaide Azora. And she's standing there, and she's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And she's like, "Oh, dispelling magic ain't free." And she channels some energy through this arcana crystal and dispels your fairy fire, and then looks at the crystal as like part of it like starts to grow dim, and she's like, "Son of a," and starts smashing it against the wall again. She's like, "All right."
Cool.
If I were feeling unkind, I would tell you that was your favor. But I'm down here to see yous anyway.
You're down here to see us.
Oh, someone back from the homestead. Hilanen?
My whereabouts, my own business.
Yeah, that's a Hilanen accent. Listen, I'm one of the smartest people in the world, so you're not gonna just tell me like, "Oh, I'm from wherever." Yes, I'll figure it out.
Figure it out then.
Okay, I'm here to thank you. You all really messed up the anti-magic fields around here, and that was just a delight for me. Now,
You're welcome.
proper wizard, proper introduction. I'm Adelia Zora. Once and future High Mage of Helana.
Mm.
Before the church came in and decided I was a heretic, which I assume the rest of you lot, yeah?
No, we just stole some shit.
Yeah, love, your story's great and all, but like, do you know a way out of here?
Well, I'm not so much worried about the out, because a proper wizard needs a proper wizard's tower, and this place is chock-a-block full of magical artifacts, so... and she gets kind of a wicked grin and smashes the crystal down one more time, and she says, right back with you, and she misty steps away. And she's gone for just a little while, and then you hear a couple of raps from the chamber ahead. And she's like, come on now, catch up. She calls down the hall to the five of you.
I'm not
Well,
going.
I'm really sorry I have to keep stepping away, but I have no idea where we are or what's happening.
You're
and
in
I'm
the
totally
sewer.
terribly
It's
sorry.
okay. You're in the sewer. I sent a picture to the party
I
chat.
saw the sewer.
I sent a picture of characters that are with you in the sewer.
Right.
So
we got
there's
Rask,
Zelbrin
we got-
Pipes, there's Rask, and Adelia Zora has arrived in the sewer, and she keeps, I
She's
mean,
the one banging that thing around.
she's banging this crystal against the wall as she sort of sheds dead sections of it.
The
And
once and future High Mage of Helana, which is the city that we're in.
that was the city that you're from.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's where you're from.
Bird
You're
Town,
you're
USA.
closer to Ala Alan, but you're not really in a city right now.
City of Poop.
The closest to civilization that you are is like 30 miles from Ala Alan, and like 45, 50 miles from Annan Gate, I think, is the measurements I gave you last time.
Okay.
But yeah, she is from Helana, which is where you are from. Well, you're from the Slice, but presumably she would have lived in the area. Being high mage and all.
Either way, she's cracking the crystal and we're chasing her down the pipes.
Yes.
Okay.
She's the one making the banging noise.
Right, but why do we care if she's cracking a crystal?
Well, I was asking her that, and then she misty stepped away.
Okay. I mean, I'm interested in that. I'm mostly interested in getting out, but if she knows a way out,
Yeah, if you guys want to catch up to her and continue your conversation,
I
you're
mean,
more than welcome.
again, not to, but I mean, it feels almost like it's like there's again still the one way to go. So
Yeah.
she's in front of us, but like we still have to go that way, whether we're traveling quote unquote with her or not. So fucking yeah, we're going. Is my thought that way.
You catch up and she's examining the crystal, and she lets it drop to her side, and it is hanging there suspended by like some cords. And Axel and Freddie, you notice that the cord that it's wrapped up in is the guitar cable, like that you use to plug into your amp, Axel. And she is just using it to cart, or she's made like a, tied it up in a little basket kind of thing to carry this crystal around. And she says, great for turning the lights on and off, but rubbish for an arcane focus. And she knocks off another piece of this spent crystal. Essentially what's happening is she is using this crystal as an arcane focus, and it's burning it out because she's so powerful. So powerful were her magics. But yeah, and you guys approach her again. She says that, drops the crystal to her side, and says, so thank you, Axel, was it? Again, proper introductions.
Yeah, love. Axel.
Thank you for convincing them to give you an amplifier. The crystal that powers it was incredibly useful. And it will be a few more times, but I'll need to be grabbing another.
What kind of set you planning on playing, love? What are you planning?
Well, again, I said I had to thank you properly. And secondly, a proper wizard owes a proper favor when a kindness has been paid to them. For giving me my magic back, my favor to you will be my non-interference in your escape from this place. But for me, like I said, proper wizard needs a proper tower. And this place will do just fine. And the crystal starts to like glow in her hand as she prepares another spell. Is Eric doing sit-ups?
I would say trim.
Yeah, so she, and then, you know, as you're all sort of looking at her, she says, all right, so if you want a real favor, like a real ask me for a favor,
That did sound like not a great favor.
you'll go fetch my staff for me.
And
Then
where
we
is
can
that?
really put the hurt on this place.
Whereabouts?
It'll be kept in the in the evidence lockers here in the main building, and we're approaching it. She takes a strip of her like sleeve and tears it off, and then with illusory script, she like creates an image of her staff. She says, now you'll be finding that and bring it back to me, and I'll owe you a right proper favor.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for an encore.
Yeah, I could go on again.
More or less going that way anyway, so if we find a stick, we'll bring it back. Proper fetch.
All right. She misty steps away once more, and you're close enough now to the exit of this tunnel that you hear you just hear her like shouting incantations and things like exploding and like liquids rushing. You can't see what's going on yet, but it sounds like, you know, sort of bedlam out there.
So we're sure we want to be giving her more power.
Well, I don't know
Yeah,
if
that
she's
was
all
kind of my
there, but
thing.
I'd rather have her on our side than not.
If there's a powerful magical artifact ahead, that's great to know. I don't know that I love the idea of giving it to her, but I don't know.
I don't know. She's a high mage. I'm a high barbarian. Let's just go.
Did they leave your drugs in your belongings? Because
No, me and Axel, we had some turlet water. We did a
Rask
little.
comes up. Yeah, you can make sangria the turlet.
Thank you, Rask. Yes, we got by with what we needed to. This isn't the first or the last time we'll probably do a stint. We've got it down to a science, mate.
Zelbrin runs back towards you guys from up ahead, and he's like, "Ladder, it's this way. Come on."
onto the ladder.
Wait a second, Pipes. I thought you were all scared of going ahead, and now you're finding the ladders? What's going on, Pipes?
Well, the scariest thing in lockup seems to be on our side.
You working for her, Pipes?
Our side is sort of a
Give me an insight
overstatement
check.
Currently, we have a non-aggression treaty, I believe is what it's
Aye.
called.
I think that's a little closer to accurate.
Ugh. 5.
Does it
Was
beat a
it-
2? Does
It
it beat a
does.
2 though?
Only
Barely.
barely.
It was gonna be a 19, but then it rolled right at the last second.
Well, it doesn't matter because I rolled a 2 on deception with a +0. So he is, yeah, he says no, but as I say, yeah, baby.
Pipes, you little dirty double crosser.
What? Not double cross. I'm trying to get out of here just the same.
Yeah, it'd be faster to just get out of here, Pipes, than to try to get this chick a staff. I don't know why I'm talking like you now. It's just kind of the way I do things.
Yeah, I mean, you get it. Look,
This clever mind.
you help me get Azora her staff, and I mean, the lady will take the whole prison down. I mean,
We don't need it down. We need out.
out, down.
Out.
I mean, out metaphorically out if we live in the wizard prison with a wizard that's strong enough to protect all of us, and she's
We're
beautiful. And I
trying to
love
get we're trying to get out of
mean,
here, mate.
nothing-
What the fuck are you doing? Are you trying to get laid right now? Motherfucker, we are in knee-high shit right here. It is in my lap. It is in my shoes. It is
Technically,
shit.
it's chest high for me.
And chest high for him. And you are trying to get your dick wet? Are we
What
serious with this?
I mean, I live, I just sort of live to serve Lady Azora, and I just want to serve her. So, like, you guys can help me serve Lady Azora in that way.
This fucking crackerjack's got to go. I don't give a shit if we give that lady that staff back or not, but I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Well, listen,
Freddie-
I
Freddie's
just got to
coming
say
with
one
me.
thing. I just got to say one thing. There could be other things of value up there. That's all I'm saying. You know,
That's what I gleaned from that is we do know where a repository of at least one magical item is. I'm okay stopping by that.
we get the
Why
lady her
can't she
staff.
come with us? If
She's
she
banging
knows where it
rocks.
is.
Obviously,
Because I don't know what you guys
Way
plan to
more
do. with
important.
it here,
And
but
see, fucking, we don't have to bring it back. I mean,
Right, that's my
Yeah,
point. Like,
I'm-
why will it's so goddamn important to her? Why don't she
she's
just
made very clear she's
walk
not
with
leaving
us?
this fucking tower. So if we nick it, get out. What are we doing? Let's go.
I'm not gonna steal her staff.
No, don't.
I
You don't
would
have
rather
to.
just
fucking-
leave than
Nah, you
take
just
it
keep
from
walking.
her.
That'll be all right. Nothing else will happen.
Stakes reminder here with
What's on her?
Azora. She has claimed that for your actions that started the prison break, the favor she owes you now is non-interference in your escape. Right? She
Yeah.
will not interfere with you escaping. If you get her staff, she is going to attempt to take the prison to be her own personal wizard's tower.
sounds about right.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty metal to, have another venue. Acoustics were pretty great in that lunchroom.
I'm just saying a wizard with a favor is better than a wizard with no favors, you know?
Yeah, come
Also,
on.
I'm no
And
friend of the church.
If we're trying
Oh,
to
I don't give a damn.
we're trying to get out of here, it wouldn't be the worst thing to have her do whatever it is she plans on doing, because
It
it
is
would
one
provide
hell of
enough
a distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna look at Freddie and I'm gonna I'm here, right? Like up and like neck deep and shit, and I'm gonna like pop my hands out of the water and be like, yeah.
You don't have to be standing. Okay. Okay.
No,
yeah, I
I'm
guess
choosing
you
to
do.
stand the
But he
deepest
can
part.
be. You never said he couldn't. There's no
I'm like-
thing.
That's
I'm like
true. I never said he
waddling through the, like I'm holding my fucking shield above my head through the water.
All right. You guys make it to there's a landing, goes up out of the shit. There's pipes that are flowing from the sides that are just, dumping all of that in there. You reach this chamber with a ladder, and you head up. And inside this next chamber, you see sort of the layout of the sewer. It goes under in a few spots, but you do clock another ladder, basically just right at the next corner, like to your left. But you see it kind of goes under the prison, but like all roads lead here, right? Because this is where the maximum security cells and the main prison cells all like all of their pipes like meet in this area, and you're sort of like in this, basically you're now above where it was coming, all sluicing down from where you were. So this is
We're
like
in the
where all of that
central hub,
meets. Yeah, you're in the sort of central toilet hub.
and we're one level above now. We've climbed up one ladder, and we're on like what, like a metal grate or something.
Yeah, you're on you're there is a large metal grate in the center. There are several pipes pouring through that. There is a ladder to your left. There are a couple of chambers that look like they go to different areas of the prison, but they follow these pipes. So you can see like there's a V where they split, and there's a door like an arch, small pipe. Like Gebetto, you could comfortably go through this. Zelbrun could comfortably go through this. Rask could comfortably go through this. The rest of you would have to crawl. Freddy might not fit. So, like, it's the ladder, or you send a scout ahead through there and see if maybe.
The first thing I'm going to do is shoot off my left gauntlet, and it's going to become a mage hand.
Okay.
It's like the exoskeleton of my suit, like the gauntlet separates. Yeah, and then it's going to become a mage
off your hand
almost.
It inverts, and like little rockets come out the bottom and it starts flying around.
Yeah, and then it's going to float ahead down that little narrow pipe, 30 feet, to see if it runs into any obstructions.
So for 30 feet, it goes through this pipe. The one on the left or the one on the right?
Left.
And the one on the left goes up almost immediately in like a small like access tunnel where you could climb down. There's like a nest of like gaskets and such, like pressure valves and all that sort of thing. Here at this little junction, this tunnel, and above that is a ladder going up. But it's sealed at the top. Mage hand, I don't know if it could maybe open. We'll let it roll a strength check, I guess.
I mean, it can open. It can use and open doors as normal. It's 2. I need 2.
No. Like a person would grab it's one of those like big wheels on the door, like a hatch.
Okay.
So you have to like.
I can.
Mage hand could possibly do it. I would make any of you roll a strength check to do this.
Well, it can do 10 pounds. So if it's more than 10 pounds, it can't do it.
It would take more than 10 pounds of force to open it.
Is it 20 pounds? Because I can send my other mage hand up.
I will let that roll a strength check for it to see if they can. Okay. The two of them can open it.
It doesn't have stats, so I don't know how to roll a strength check for it. Is it
your
my strength?
Mod.
Oh, it's my strength.
Okay. Strength, yeah.
As a naked D20 anyways, so that works.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll detach my second glove, and it's going to fly up there. It's going to bring my rope with it, though.
Okay.
And once it gets up there, it's going to, I guess it'll tie the rope to the I'll use both of them to tie the rope to the handle, like the circle thing. So there's like just a rope that's fallen down the.
Yeah. I got you.
And then I'll have them spin, and we're gonna hope, because strength is not my thing. 12.
They are not able to turn the wheel.
All right.
However, you know that this egress is here. And just nobody needs to make a check for this or anything, but the ladder that's heading up goes through you can, as you guys have like checked this room out and you look up, there is not one of those sealed things there. It's just like a door.
Should we
and
send
it
Rask
climbs
up
to a
the
landing
rope?
And you want to send Rask up the rope. Okay.
I was asking everyone in the group, should we send Rask up the rope and see if he can open it with the mage hands?
Send him up. Send him up there.
Seconded.
Rask, get your ass up there.
Yeah, no problem. He grabs the rope and just starts pulling himself through. He climbs up there. A little bit later, a couple minutes, he comes back down, and he's like, It's a boiler room. It's totally empty.
Great, let's get in there.
Okay. If you guys want to try to head in that way, you can. Like I said, this is going to be a really tight fit
Objection,
for Freddy.
leading the witness.
No, okay, sorry.
If you guys want to go in there, you can.
Rask loves the idea.
I'm sure he does.
He scouted it out. He opened the hatch. He saw where the room is. Freddy might not fit through this tunnel. So I'm just going to need a dexterity saving throw from Freddy.
Well, we could also do the dreaded
shimmy
party
through.
split if we want, because I can fit up there with Rask and the Kobold, and probably Kadirin.
I will say Freddy is the only one that would be too big. Like you can get in there and like hunch and run
sucks
through.
to your Asmar, Freddy.
You know what I mean? And the humanoid hided characters,
Oh, God,
Snowdrift, Axel,
one level higher in heaven,
Kadirin,
large reduce.
could just crawl through. No problem. Freddy's too big to just crawl through, so he's gonna have to do the shimmy thing. And I just need a dexterity saving throw to see if he gets stuck or not.
All right.
If you guys want to try to go through that, that's all there is to it. There's the stakes. Pretty
And then
low.
if you do get stuck, your character's just dead there.
Dead.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So-
really
17.
stuck though is the thing.
Oh wait, no, 14. It rolled.
Oh
added
God!
the-
It rolled acrobatics. Is that the same as your dex save?
That's. I thought that was dex. I thought it was like an
Plus 3.
acrobatics
Yeah,
check,
it is. Yeah, no, that's plenty good enough. It takes
Oh,
you a
good,
little while,
'cause-
but you shimmy through, and it's tight to stand up. So like everyone else is pretty much gonna have to head up the ladder before Freddy can like, roll onto his back, sit up, and then pull his legs out, and then stand up, turn around, like hunch, pull his arms in, shimmy, turn around, and then climb up this ladder. This is like a maintenance thing. It's a tight fit.
This really is giving me flashbacks to the time when I sat in the back of a Honda Civic.
Yeah, so you guys head up into this empty boiler room, and as you come up, you arrive just in time to hear like a whine from the prison's PA system as it crackles to life. And you hear Adelia Zora come over the PA system, and she says, "All right, to all of you employees, get ready to have a little spot of fun. And to all of the prisoners of arms, knock knock." And then the PA cuts off, and you hear all of the prison doors, all the cell doors, creak open. So you are in this room. Adelie has used the knock spell to unlock all of the cell doors at once. And as they swing open, you hear screams of prisoners and guards. And you guys are in this boiler room. You don't have to roll initiative or anything like that yet. I'm going to give you guys a minute to like survey the situation.
Also, just as a matter of practicality, it is 10:30, and we had mentioned taking a 10-minute break at 10:30 before we get started in the boiler room. Do we want to take a 10-minute break and come back?
That
at
is
10:45?
exactly what I was gonna bring up next, Eric. Thank you. Yes, 10-minute break. I'm all good for that. Everybody all good for that? Yes. And then we'll shoot for midnight to stop.
I'm good with that.
All right.
All right. See you in 9 minutes.
All right.
Nice.
Sounds while we do this stuff.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna say once we're back on, I'll give you guys a little recap of some information.
I think we're all good, man.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
we're good. Holy shit, this is a big place we're in now.
Yeah, everybody's on the VTT now?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, you feel me?
Okay, so yes, this is the larger facility. It is largely all prison. You guys, it's a fairly open layout on the floor. You're just on the ground floor. This is essentially a stack with an atrium down the middle. The corners extend higher than the sort of inside sections. And yeah, this is sort of like the main front. If you guys can find a way out of this place, whether it be, front door or whatever, you'll be home free-ish. You still got to
All right.
cross a bridge after that, but
This area right here is that the magic item storage?
no. You would know that you've actually got to get up front for that. It's kept pretty far away from, the maximum security wing used to be this back section that you guys have popped up through into the boiler room. So you've got 4 sets of cells, bathroom, showers, and a boiler room up here. But this was formerly the maximum security wing, so you're familiar with this area. You're not far from your old cell. Let's see. Just roll a d6, and if it's a 6, I'll re-roll. That's a 2. Kadiran, you hear in your head, you're being messaged by Adelaide, and she says, "All right, hometown hero, you're just gonna head to the south of the prison. Watch out for the beholder. That one's mine."
Guys, I'm hearing her
Your
voice.
yeah, go ahead.
I'm hearing her voice in my head. She's saying that we need to go south, and that there's a beholder in the way as well.
Hmm.
This keeps getting better and better.
Perfect.
I don't know if you're sharing this with the group, but she did tell you it's her beholder. It's the aberration you sensed before.
I didn't tell her that.
That's
I
different.
didn't tell him that.
Okay. You don't have to. I'm just saying, like.
I'm gonna peek my head out the front of the boiler room door.
Okay. Yeah, you peek out of the boiler room door and you see a knight rush one of the why can't I select anything? There we go. You see this knight run over to engage this bugbear with this who's like fighting this other knight. You see prisoners running hither and yon. Yeah, it's bedlam. Like you look over and you just see one guard getting like stabbed 80 times by with like a prison shiv. He slumps down in the corner and like kobolds are leaping out of cells and like just immediately going for throats. Shit's popping off. But you guys haven't been noticed.
Is this a wall over here, Steve, or is that a door on the?
That would there is a door there to the south and to the east as well.
All right, I'm gonna go that way.
Yeah, I mean, imagine we should all stick
Yeah,
together.
I think I don't want to have us all move individually. I feel like we're all sticking together.
Well,
Okay.
I think honestly, that's what like. There's no way we go unnoticed. Like, there's
Yeah,
just too much
correct.
chaos going on. We stay together so that if
People don't
anything
always fuck with a
happens,
group. Yeah.
right, we're all
Yeah.
here together.
Strength in
One crazy
numbers.
person, not a
Okay.
problem.
100%.
All right. So here's what I'll say. You look down towards that other door. To the south, you see 2 guards fighting a bugbear. The other side, you just see this big, like, hulking dude wearing like prison orange, and he's like beating on this door over here. You guys all head to this door. I'll move Rask and Pipes.
Where
Where is Rask?
all the action's gonna be in the center of the room, so I think we head around the perimeter and make our way to the south around the outside. Everybody's gonna run towards the middle.
Aye. Try to stay away from the cells. There's still be stragglers coming out as well.
And Steven, since I kind of missed it, we all have our equipment back. There's no things missing or out of place that should be. We've had a chance to like put shit on, or should we take a moment, or like is that
Yeah, you guys should, if you're going to, take a moment to gear up before you head out. But also we do need to cross the bridge of Kadiran has all of your equipment. Kadiran,
Oh no,
I
I was
I
just gonna take.
know,
I thought we
but
did that at the end of.
I'm not gonna take those choices away from you.
I thought we did that at the end of the last. I don't remember the
by
very
that
last
was
like
No,
20
we
minutes
made
of the
lots
last
of
thing.
jokes about not doing it,
Okay.
is what
Well,
we
yes.
did.
No, so in full transparency, before we got to this point, I would have given people their shit back because
Cool. Okay.
I would have wanted us to be geared up in the sewers, knowing that something was going
Sorry.
to be out there. But yeah,
Okay. Well, yeah, you guys are geared up. I'm gonna say you don't have your clothes. Did any of you have armor?
yeah.
I'm trying to
I
keep you in like prison outfits for
I
like
had
I
two
have my
sets of
axe, don't
armor,
I?
but
thematically.
I had two sets of armor, but right now I'm just using a breastplate, which is like it can go underneath a prison thing. But the
Yeah.
breastplate
I'm
is
just
like
saying,
my
like you just grab that and pop it on because it like powers your. That's like where the arcane tech is, right?
yes.
Yeah. So
Well, basically,
you
yeah,
rebuilt it and you stole a
yeah,
crystal to power it.
yes, exactly.
So you're good.
Okay.
Um.
So I definitely
Uh.
have my polar bear cloak up, like the polar bear hood.
I'll say this: if it has stats, you have it on.
No.
If it doesn't have stat, you know what I mean? Like your polar bear hood, you can definitely have that on.
It
I don't
doesn't
think
have any stats.
that's fine, Paul. Like I'm just trying to keep you in a prison jumpsuit, but if you want to have your polar bear hood, like that's dope as fuck.
I think he would absolutely be in a full prison jumpsuit with a polar
With
bear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely,
on.
100%. Yeah, but you guys are you guys are kitted up. You have your weapons. You've got everything. You're moving as a group. I'm going to say people are going to largely ignore you if you pass a group stealth roll because they're going to be focused on other stuff, and
All
I'll
right.
allow you to move unimpeded without
I am
entering
going
initiative.
to take this opportunity to pull out my Hydra Spanner and
Mhm.
change the type of armor I'm wearing from Defender to Guardian. I'm
Okay,
sorry,
you
from
guys
Guardian
did have a short rest,
to
so you can.
Infiltrator.
You guys do that on a short rest, right?
Yes, I can change it every short rest. So I'm gonna move to Infiltrator armor instead of Guardian.
Okay, that's great.
Just give me a second. I have to do it. There's no way to do it without going into your character levels and changing it that way currently, which is really silly.
Sure.
But that will give me advantage on stealth checks.
Okay, fantastic.
Yes, I agree.
I don't know how to draw here. But what I will say is, okay, do you guys see I put like random pink dots there because I was trying to color in the area so you would know where you're going because I forgot to mark it. Do you see those random pink dots on that room? If you're looking at the southernmost like structure here, there's two rooms at the far north on the west and the east.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about, Steven.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're basically zoomed in right above the structure I'm talking about. It's like a
Yeah.
W shaped, like a fat W.
This thing right here. Yeah.
Yeah. Northeast room is where the evidence locker like area is. I couldn't get the draw thing. Yeah, it just wouldn't pop up.
Right
for
there?
me. Again, we need yes, that's where you're headed. Perfect.
got it. So would we be slinging around? Eric originally I think had us going counterclockwise. We should just go clockwise instead, right? Like to the east from where we are up north. Right?
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
seems reasonable.
yeah.
But yeah, let's just go around that way. If we do that, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, I would honestly, because there's so much shit over this way. I think it like there's all this stuff over here.
But there's all
I
that
feel
stuff on
like
the other side too. They're literally
Yep.
symmetrical.
Yeah, but I feel like there's less physical people on this side. That's why I was gonna go this way.
There's
Okay,
there's also like one door to get into, so
that's fair.
Yeah, right
We're
here.
gonna have to get to the middle anyway. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I was thinking we would go like this way.
Okay.
Into it.
All right.
Again. Watch out for that beholder.
You guys are all kitted up. You're are you heading out this door to your left? Do you mind moving your tokens over there? And I'll need someone to make a lockpick check as you arrive at a. Oh no! I said all the doors swung open.
All the doors are open. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Knock,
this thug is
knock.
free to move around.
Knock us.
I'm not able to grab my token, Steven.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Same.
Weird.
Only Eric.
I mean, also
I had to click a
we're all-
bunch of times to get it unlocked.
We're all together. I mean,
Yeah, that's why I was just gonna do this line, Steve. So we and then we can whenever we finish up.
Yep, you're good. Sorry, there.
It's hard
I
to
got
find
'em.
the point on them.
Yeah. Okay, they were all stacked, so try not to stack them. We'll just know that they're supposed to all be like clumped together, since you're all saying you're traveling together. That work for everybody?
Yeah,
it works for me.
We'll just kind of keep them in a line. All right, cool.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah. So first, you guys head through this door. So give me your first group stealth check as you attempt to get past this guard and bugbear who are engaged in combat without them, either one of them, like getting distracted by like a group of people who are armed to the teeth.
It's just all of us individually roll stealth.
Yes, everybody roll stealth. You're we need half of you to pass. We need 3 of you to pass the stealth check.
Why didn't it roll with advantage? What's going on?
You roll with advantage. Okay.
No, I know,
Got a
but
10.
it didn't.
Okay.
12.
Is that all of you? Axel, yes. Snowdrift, no. Freddy, yes. Kadiran, no. Gebetto, yes. Okay, yeah, you guys pass your stealth check. You move, Eric, go ahead and move past these guys as far as you are trying to get, and do it in like steps, and I'll tell you to stop if you need to make another check.
No. I don't know why. Okay, whatever. No, that's not it. That doesn't work. All right.
You have to hit select first. Hit select on that tab thing.
Oh, I see. I
At
see
the
what
top,
you're saying. All right,
yeah.
got it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So
No doubt.
Okay, if you're gonna head all the way to the end of that corridor,
mhm.
I'll need another group stealth check.
Here.
Okay. I'm moving your buddies.
There we
Scoot them
go.
slightly out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You guys see where they moved to? Sweet. Okay. All right. Looks like Gebetto rolled a 21 on his second stealth check. Axel and Freddy also rolled high enough DCs. So Snowdrift and who else didn't roll?
Nate, Kadiran.
Kadiran. Yeah, it was.
Stealth,
Kadiran.
I did roll.
Oh, for the second check?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Didn't
we've made it to another
The next
passage.
one. Got it.
I will say, 3 of you already passed, so that is again it's a group roll. So, what did you get, Kadiran?
It's not rolling. I'm clicking stealth and it's.
Oh,
I don't know, is
yeah.
it frozen on mine?
Try
Yeah,
it
it's
in
frozen.
D&D Beyond. It'll populate in here even if you roll in D&D Beyond.
I mean,
Why,
it's
we
not
can't
rolling
take
in D&D
consideration-
Beyond. That's what
Okay,
I'm saying.
that's okay. Then you can roll it in the game log if you want, but it's fine. You guys pass anyway, so you don't need to worry about rolling. And you can always roll physical dice if you need to.
Why isn't this?
If you're on the
physical?
map and you click game log, the one that
got a
Eric
17.
is tabbed onto, yeah, okay, perfect. So 4 of you pass. So I will say, you guys, which way are you headed? Are you headed north or south?
South, right?
South,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
Okay.
right?
with 4 of you passing. Okay, so you're moving to at the end of that yellow line, Eric.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah. One more, as there are two. There's a guard and a kobold that are engaged in a fight up here. I know this is just stealth roll after stealth roll.
Will it let
15,
me do
19. We got
that? Hey,
thanks.
it works this time.
9.
Jesus.
Okay.
That has
10,
been 3
20,
natural ones I've gotten.
22 from the barbarian.
Nice, way to go.
This is unheard of.
And I'm
That's my
rolling
mark,
with
Freddie.
advantage, and
He's
I
just
rolled
like
2.
Stealthiest barbarian of all time. Meanwhile, our
Fucking-
actual ranger, who's an owl of the, is just like
6'7" half orc that's just
Cool.
sneaking out through on his Fred Flintstone tippy toes.
Yeah,
People
you guys can
choose not to
sneak
see it.
past them all the way up to this little lighted section at the south, right before the next guard tower. So you guys can move up to there and roll again for this guard tower. I know. I'm sorry that this is multiple stealth checks in a row.
This is fucking ridiculous.
It could be fighting.
No, I mean I'm literally a stealth character, and I'm just rolling 2s.
You are
and
This
rolling
is ridiculous. Have you
absolute
guys
dog shit.
seen what I've rolled? I've rolled a 1 and an 8, a 1 and a 17, and a 1 and a 2 on my stealth checks. With
There's the old
advantage.
barbarian try.
Christ.
Okay, this guy is going to see you. And he is going to fire arrows. Who's leading?
Me.
Gebetto and
Yeah.
who's next in?
Rask, right?
Yes, it was Rask. Okay, so we're gonna move him there, and then I'm gonna roll these attacks real quick. These attacks miss. You guys can disengage and run past him, or engage him in combat. But if you are gonna run past him, you'll need to pass a athletics check as you sprint past.
Yeah, I think disengage and run past.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't.
All right.
I can no longer select my dude, so that's fun.
Hit the select button again and try it.
I can move mine now.
I might have the sorcerer too close to you. Let me move him.
There we go. All right. So I'm gonna try to get all the way over to here.
Okay, yeah, just give me an athletics roll. And we can make this a group check as well if you guys want.
Athletics.
Yes.
Yeah. Great. Love that.
You guys are trying to run past this guy as he's like pinging arrows. You just hear him whizzing by as you guys you break into a sprint to run past him. Freddy makes it past him.
I don't. I have rolled
better-
a 1, a 2, and a 2 for my last 3
Deering,
d20s.
yes.
Oh, thank God I had a 20.
Snowdrift, yes. Because you're -1, yeah.
I have a -1.
Actually, yes. Okay, so you pass as a group. So you see Gebetto starting to like falter. He's at the front of the group. You guys quickly like gather him up. Get him back on his little legs. So he can
Freddy's
look at you.
coming through.
And yeah, you guys all make it past. You guys have not yet been noticed by the person to the north of Gebetto's icon or the person to the east of Gebetto's icon. You can go either way. You just let me know, and we'll see how the rolls play out. But like, we're getting into areas where it may be more difficult to not have combat.
Yeah, I think it makes sense based on where we are now to just push east and go in those doors. I mean, fight that guy, maybe the other guy on the other side, and let's fucking get in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's all of you? No, Kadiran's still way up there. I'll get you, Kadiran.
Oh, yeah,
Where were
I
we trying to get to? I'm sorry.
thought about I'm just going along with. I'm not physically moving him every time.
You're almost there, Eric.
I'm trying
Is
to-
the
I'm trying
room
to
to
get-
the north? Is so
We're trying to get here, right?
wiggle your mouse.
Like
Yes.
right there.
Yeah, where that blue circle just popped up. Whoever did that,
So
thank you.
we have to run straight and then this way, right? So this guy is up first. Who's this guy right here?
This is one of the prison guards that's right to the
This
north
guy?
of you. Oh, this guy is another prison guard. Yes.
Because I
I
think
say
the
we bull
fastest
rush
way
that
is to
prison
go.
guard. That's
Yeah, right
exactly
there.
that's what I was saying. Is go straight
Yeah.
in there and let's fucking get it.
I'm gonna. I mean, if is he looking at us? Can I make an attack against him?
Okay, so this guard that's like just like 10 feet away from you in this hallway to the north of you, he hasn't
guy.
noticed you yet.
Okay.
Yes.
Never will.
And what
He
about
has
this
not
guy?
noticed you yet. Neither one of them have noticed you yet. You guys passed all your stealth rolls so far, except for the one where the
All right.
guard at the tower, but that hasn't. The reaction time hasn't happened for those guys yet. I've been sort of treating it like initiative order. If you guys like rush to engage this guy, I'll need you to this guy to the east. I'll need you to make another stealth check to get past this guy that's just barely north of you.
Well, I was thinking maybe two of us should take this guy out, and then I can just zap him from here.
How far are you? Let's see, 5, 10. You're 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 60 feet away.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
I
a
can- I can-
90-foot range on my lightning launcher.
Sweet.
You take the
Good.
guy straight ahead. I'll take this guy
Yeah.
over here.
How do you guys want to split it up? You've also got
I'm going to back up
Rask
my main
and-
man, Freddy.
Okay. All right, everybody
yeah.
move toward your object of attack. If none of you are attacking this guy other than Eric with the lightning thing, go ahead
No,
and
I'm
make your
attacking him as well with my bow.
Okay, anybody who
Range.
Okay, who is making the first attack on whom? Who's volunteering to set this off? Because I will grant a sneak attack on each of these enemies.
I mean,
Ooh.
based on reaction speed, it would be Kadirin, and I probably would
Yeah,
nod to Kadirin because mine's
I
very
think we would have
loud.
a
So if
signal-
I don't need to, yeah, exactly.
Are you
That's
staying way back here? You're like 120 feet away.
No, I'm gonna move up. Let's see what the range. 60 feet.
Okay,
Well, I thought
so
that
you just-
that the point was that we were all together. We just weren't physically together because
Yeah. Okay, yes, you're right. So yeah, you guys are all right here. Snowdrift, who are you targeting?
I mean, it feels like 2 on each of these guys is probably fine. My focus is the goal here, so I'm gonna be I will be heading straight because that's the direction that the guy is. Like the guy to the side may or may not come into contact.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
that's my focus. I don't know if I'm attacking him or what yet, but we'll see.
Got it. Okay. And then your Kadirin and Freddy, I guess, will get to make surprise attacks here on these two guys. So go ahead and roll attacks on these two guys, and then we'll roll initiative. But let's resolve this first.
Okay.
nice.
I think that probably hits.
+8.
Wow. Yeah, I would wager to say that hits. Yes. Good hit.
With 7 damage.
Oh yeah, you have the artifice. You have the artifice.
Ooh,
Nice.
man.
The
I just
the composite
splattered
bow
this
or whatever.
dude.
Yeah,
Correct. Yes. Right.
I love watching Freddy work.
Like this. All right, just 7 damage. There's nothing. You're not adding anything. You don't get a bonus to your damage on your first attack. You don't. You're not a rogue, so no sneak attack. Kadirin, you don't get any bonus to that. It's just 7.
Correct.
Okay. Great. Okay, and your damage from your Warhammer, Freddy.
All right. I got a crit.
Mm.
So I'm gonna let's see.
You double your dice
Splatter
rolls.
the brains of this dude.
Let's see. Double. So 9. Holy shit. Also I have to roll again for brutal crit. So that's gonna be a total 9, 14, 29 damage.
29 damage.
Nice.
No, 30
Okay.
damage.
30. So yeah, 30 damage. Hey, I'm an art major. I didn't sign up to do math.
Make it an even 30.
let's just call it 30 and
I cannot seem to select this guy.
That's because he doesn't exist anymore.
How much damage did you
he's
do?
never there.
30.
30 damage.
30 damage. He is still up.
Oh, dang.
All right, this is where they kept the strong guards here,
Yeah.
the main facility.
Okay. So there's a bit of a playtesting element to some of this stuff. All right, I got to move you over a little bit, Freddy, so I can select this guy and then change his HP. Okay, great. All right. Now
We roll initiative.
we roll initiative, but
Good
not for
God.
everybody on the battlefield.
That's good. That's too many people.
Oh my god. I'm just trying to select all these guys.
I like how the computer programs make our lives easier. Anyway, this math rock.
All right. Did everybody already roll initiative?
Yes.
I see
Yes.
Kadirian, I see Snowdrift, I see Gebetto, I see Freddy. I don't see Axel.
It's coming.
Coming at you.
17. All right. So our little sorcerer pal is gonna go first. And he is going to fire a chromatic bolt at the same one that Kadirian attacked. And he is going to use lightning damage since this guy is wearing armor. He's going to hit him for 8. You see what's his name? Pipes. He starts to mutter something and his eyes glow. Or his eye rather, since he's got a scar over one. He turns his hand and forces some electric energy outward and hits this guard for 8 damage. All right, and now it is Axel's turn.
I'm gonna hit this bloke with a thunder wave. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, con save.
How many feet is it? 10?
Yeah, it knocks him back 10 feet.
But
Ooh,
what's the
yeah.
range on the spell? Because you might hit this guy here.
Oh yeah, what's the range on the spell?
You can hit the cube if it works right.
15
Well, I mean, you can
foot
see the
cube.
grid, right? Each thing
Like
is
15?
it's a cube, yeah.
So you don't hit him. It's to right here. So you definitely hit
Yeah.
this guy, but you don't hit that guy.
Did he make the save, Steven?
No, he failed it. I sent it to everyone. It was an 8.
Fantastic.
So is he
Alright.
getting moved?
Yeah, he's gonna get moved.
Oh, I want an
he has moved
opportunity
back.
attack.
Son of a fuck.
Also, quick question. Quick question.
It's not willing movement.
How does it
Oh,
look?
does that not count?
No, it has to be you have to willingly move through his space.
I guess that makes sense because he is like blasting a chord on his guitar and like
That's what I was gonna say. Is how does Axel's thunder wave? Yeah, is it rock and roll as hell?
So I spin around my axe and hit a power chord and just let this thunderous wave like emanate from the frets like all the way up and like hits this guy. Goes, let's go. Hits him and knocks him back 10 feet with 3 damage.
I mean, but
Metal as fuck, bro.
Right?
Sick.
all right, but it does knock him back 10 feet. And that any bonus actions? A bardic, little bardic inspo if you want.
Yeah. I will throw some bardic inspo out there. Come on, kids, pick up your sticks and let's get this jam down, baby.
Okay, so you're throwing bardic at Freddy.
Yeah.
You gonna give him the knuckles?
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah.
Knuckle up, Buttercup. Let's get to it.
The fisted kiss.
Yeah, exactly. You see, Freddy. You see Axel throw you the fisted kiss, and you feel empowered. You have this bardic you can spend at a, what is it, 1d4 at your level?
A D6.
A d6, 1d6 to any throw. Yeah. Okay. Somebody put a little sunshine there. I don't know what that is.
That's my inspiration.
Oh, nice.
Oh no,
Cool.
that's my sunshine. That's my only sunshine, you guys.
If you
What
steal
if
my
I steal your
sunshine,
sunshine?
I know it's not for me.
Stop, we're streaming now. We're gonna get a copyright strike.
That's true.
Okay, Kadirin. That's on, wait, bonus action from Axel was Bardic. Yes, Kadirin, you're up.
Okay. Well, then it's time for me to unleash my bow at this dude.
Okay, you're attacking the guy to the east up
Yeah,
against
same
the door.
same fella.
Are you gonna mark him?
No, I'm not. I'm not wasting a spell on a mark, but oh Jesus Christ! So nat 1.
A nat 1.
Kadirin is rusty. 5 years in prison, man.
Playing the arrow, your bow feels like loose, almost like it's been sitting just in a locker, just
Yep.
like no care to it. It hasn't been, the wood hasn't been properly oiled in a while. It needs to be restrung.
Yep.
But you got to make do. You got a
good news
second attack though.
Yeah, the good news is I do have the Dread Ambusher second attack with that, so I'm gonna do that. Hopefully that will not be a natural 1. It was a 4. 12.
Let's check his AC.
Doesn't seem good, I'll be honest.
No, this it pings off of his shoulder pauldron. But do you have a bonus?
Nope. That's
okay.
That was it.
Sorry, that sucks. Yeah, you take
4.
2 shots. Yeah. You just look at your bow so disappointed, like it hasn't been cared for. You don't know who to blame, like yourself or the church or the prison, or you're just like disappointed for a second. Snowdrift, it's to you.
Okay, so this guy in the way hasn't really been affected too badly by anything. How far away am I here? Okay, I am going to. I'm going to hit him with a moonbeam.
Okay, you're going to drop moonbeam on this guard. How big is moonbeam?
Here,
20 feet, 10 feet is 10 feet, or
I think
5
it's like
feet.
5.
It's
yeah,
5.
Yeah,
Yeah, it can
small,
just
but
hit
you
one
can
square.
You can kind of move it around.
Yeah, you can.
It's a 5-foot radius though, right? So it's actually
it's a 5-foot radius. So
so it's
10
4 squares.
It's 4 squares. Yeah, Eric is correct. Thank you. Oh no, it's not
Perfect.
that big.
Perfect.
I don't. Good map. Good map. I don't 100% know how to make that go away.
I think I can get it. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay. All right, I'll drop a moonbeam on him. I got it.
Just draw.
So just the whole fucking place turns to ice. No, so it does when Snowdrift does a moonbeam. It's not light so much as it is the air there just turns icy cold. Like you can the reverse of the heat effect. Like everything else has that blurry heat compared to it.
It's like a pillar of ice light.
Yeah. So just drop that straight on him and like running, so 30 feet in that direction.
Oh, I know why. I changed the scale to get this map to work. That's why.
So
That's how big it is.
4, 5.
Nice.
Okay. So it's 0.3. I did 0.6, but it's fine. Okay, so you're going to drop that on him for how much? What's the saving throw?
So that is a Constitution 15.
Okay.
All these con saves.
He just barely makes the 15.
Okay, so he only takes half of that. So
he takes 4 damage.
Yeah. Coming to yeah.
All right. Next up is Rask, who is going to he is not going to try to push through into that hallway. is going to take a full movement, 60 feet. So he can make it up here. I'm just going to put him, even though this is along the top of the wall, I want to make sure you guys can still grab your tokens. So he moves there. He can't make an attack. That's full movement. This guy is going to come out and start attacking this bugbear. He misses his attacks. And now it is this guy who's going to 1, 2.
When you say this guy, Steven, I have no idea who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
we
I know.
can't see what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
well, you saw him move just now, right? This guy.
Yes. Okay.
Is going to come attack Kadir Snowdrift. Almost.
Not again.
Does a 15 hit?
Yeah, man. Of course it does.
This
15
guy
is my armor class, so yes.
He runs up and pulls out a greatsword, slashes you for 8 damage, rears back again. That one misses. As you're sort of staggered back, his second attack, he comes up short. Your constitution save, yeah, you pass. You maintain concentration. All right. Next is Gebetto.
I'm gonna blast him.
Blast him.
So the crystal that's powering my chest, like my chest armor, like Iron Man style, this like these little tiny arms come out and form like a cone, and then it just like creates like a little Death Star energy of like 6 beams, and then it just shoots a laser beam straight at him.
Nice.
It's lightning. So that's gonna be an 18 to hit.
An 18 will hit.
All right, so that's going to be 7, and then once per turn, I can add 1d6 of damage to the lightning launcher, so I will do that. 7, 3, 10 total damage.
Okay, he's wearing plate armor, so lightning damage is going to double. So that's actually 20 damage.
Nice.
And
then,
I'm going to, oops.
Sorry, I get a move, right?
You do get a move. I'm going to make a saving throw for him to see if he's stunned or not. Or does this apply stunned or no?
No.
Okay,
never
mind.
It's just lightning damage.
Okay, yep. He takes the damage as your laser lightning blasts out from your weapon, or from your armor rather, and he like freezes up for a second after taking the slash at Kadiran.
I'm gonna put myself. Actually, I'm gonna put myself right here. Like, kind of want to be.
And when you say Kadiran, you mean Snowdrift, right?
Snowdrift, yes.
I just want to make sure.
Damn it! It went all game without doing it, and I did it right then when I was only half.
I don't want to stack our tokens too much, Steve, so I can continue.
Yeah, I got you. I can still hover over all 3 right now, so we should be good.
But I just want to be next to Snowdrift and engaging this guy.
Okay. Freddy Murdery. Wait, bonus action from Gebetto, or is that it for you?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to use my bonus action to... Never mind. That's it for me.
Okay, that's it for you. Freddy Murdery, it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to start off with my bonus action to rage and finish off this guard, hopefully.
Okay. Yeah, you go into a rage. Do you have the thing that does like splash damage when you rage?
No.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, but I'm a little curious. Like, Freddy is all smiles. Like, what is Freddy's rage?
Animal. He's animal.
Yeah.
He goes from Dr. Teeth to
He goes
animal,
from Dr. Teeth to let's smash.
Woman.
I love it.
All right. Let's see, actions, and let's Warhammer him now.
Well, I think the
God.
25 will hit, but just in case, we can get another 20.
Good God, dude.
All right.
Yeah, I'm glad one of us is rolling well. Holy
Yeah, for
crap.
real. He's got the hot dice tonight. Okay, so no nat 20 is your Warhammer damage.
5 damage.
5 damage. All right, he's looking pretty messed up. Do you have you don't have a second attack, correct?
Not yet.
Okay. Bonus action.
Used it to rage.
Okay. The bugbear behind that guard, as you like slam him in the chest with the warhammer, says, "You boys are onto something," and he's gonna take an opportunity attack from this guard. Who's gonna miss? Pathetic. And he's going to also attack this knight. All right. Bugbear gets +4 to his attack. Nope. Wait, that says 9. This is weird. It's like cocked. It looks like a 13. Okay, he misses. But he is now engaged with that. Congratulations.
Oh my god.
I knew I had to get there fast, or somebody else would. This guy's gonna fire some more arrows. Nat 1.
Oh, regular Kadiran over there.
Right? He's
So
inspired.
this guard up in the tower, you hear Kadiran, the Owlin Ranger, who uses a bow, here's the telltale sound of a bowstring snapping. I even re-rolled it just to see it was in that one again. So fuck that guy. His bow's
Oh,
broken.
Bender.
All right, this knight that is gonna attack Freddy. First attack misses as you've really messed him up. Does an 18 hit? Freddy?
18 does hit.
Okay. He pulls out his sword and attacks you for 10 damage, slashing you across like your shoulder that you just brought down on him with the hammer is exposed, and he slices you across it.
All right. You said slashing damage?
Yeah.
Oh, that means I'll only take 5 damage.
Okay, it's half because you're raging. That's right. All right. Was that both attacks? Yes, that was both attacks. All right. The sorcerer is going to attack again with another "if it ain't broke, don't fix it" chromatic bolt. Misses. On that
He should get
one.
advantage because we're in melee with him.
All right. Oh, he
Because
makes
we're-
2 of those attacks anyway. The second one hits, and wrong thing. No, the second attack does not hit, but with advantage also doesn't hit. Okay, so one of his attacks is going to hit. Lightning damage 26. Which downs this knight that Kadiran and Gebetto and Snowdrift were all fighting. He's dead.
Good. As he should be.
Who put the X on him? Or did they do that when I? You know what? I'm going to delete him. Nobody's making saving throws for him.
He was special to me.
All right. Deleted. Okay, he's out of the way. Axel, you're up.
It's time for my solo, baby, and time for me to hit the high notes. I'm gonna need another con save out of this guy.
Are you hitting him with Thunderwave again?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Where's he at? 14?
Tie goes to the runner, right?
I
Yep.
mean, yeah.
Yes, sir.
It hits. Go for it. Match or beat their AC, right? right? Or
Yeah,
saving
yeah.
throw
If
or whatever.
you hit their AC,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or
14.
the DC for the
14 damage.
14. That's a damn sight different from your last roll on that, huh?
Yes.
All right.
yeah.
He's that curtains for him. He's done.
That's everybody
and-
around us right now. Now we're bolting to the next one, right?
You still got this bugbear that's a physical barrier to you, though not necessarily an enemy combatant.
I thought we were going
Um,
in here.
If we're going that way, which we're not, yeah, we're
Yeah.
going south and east. So fuck that guy that's up north.
We got to worry about this guy right here.
Yeah, that's correct. We got to
Yeah.
worry about if he sees us, we'll take him out. But if not, we're going inside. Let's go.
He should see this moonbeam.
He
Nah.
actually I accidentally skipped him, but he has seen what's going on here and is going to move into this hallway.
Gonna move
But
to that moonbeam?
that's all he's going to be able to do.
Let's present himself for us.
He's not going to step into the mysterious radiant light that just hurt his friend. But
Yet.
Axel, did
Whatever.
you want to give out another bardic, or are you done with your bonus actions? You want to move on?
I could give out some bardic inspiration, I suppose.
Who you want to send this one to?
I'm gonna send this one to Kadrin. He's right there. Kadirin, sorry.
Yeah.
Kadirin.
All right,
Yes.
Kadirin, you've got a bardic inspiration you can add to one of your rolls.
I don't know what that means, but
You can add a d6 to any roll if you decide that it's too low.
after the fact, or
Yeah, you can do it after the fact.
Nice.
Give him some big.
I don't know if that's rules as written, but that's rules here. So that's house rules.
So dude, I'm into it. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah. So you have a bardic you can add. And it is your turn.
All right. Well, then I will go ahead and fire a shot at this dude that has just presented his frame to us.
Okay, yeah, he pops up in the hallway. You clock him just past Snowdrift's moonbeam, and you fire your bow at him.
Click on their heads.
That is a 15.
It does not hit. You have a bardic if you'd like.
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna
use it.
bardic inspiration because I want to roll. Want to
Yeah, so-
plus 5, 20.
20 does hit.
Power
Yes.
of rock.
The power of
The-
rock and roll compels you, and you steady your aim.
I'm super fucking
The
into it.
order of operations with bardic inspiration is you make the roll, you decide if you want to use it, you add the number, and then the DM tells you if you passed or failed.
Okay, well, perfect. So we did it right, except for I told him it didn't hit before he added it.
Exactly.
So.
Right.
Okay, second attack. Oh no, that's not second attack. That's
I don't get a
11
second
damage.
attack, but just,
That's 11
that's
damage.
my damage. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
On this guy?
Amazing.
Yes, correct. On the guy that you have flashing.
All right. So you after a couple of false starts, you notice the curvature of your bow has warped a little bit over time. You know how to compensate for this. You've trained for this sort of thing. You knock an arrow and
Plus, I got a good jam in the back of my head, and
yeah,
it's
you
just
got
that focuses
you
you a
got
little bit, you know.
that last chord that Axel ripped when he cast the last Thunderwave is still resonating in your
Yeah.
ears, and you let loose an arrow. It finds its mark, a weak point in his armor, and sticks into his shoulder, and he rocks back. Fantastic. No second attack.
Nope, it's only on the
Bonus
first one.
action. Oh, okay, that's
Uh,
right. That's right.
And no, I'm still not gonna waste my spell slot on hunters.
Okay, fantastic. Snowdrift, you're up.
Okay, well, we're gonna move the moonbeam on top of him, which I don't think I could do still.
Okay, I can move the moonbeam.
And I was looking at moonbeam. It's technically when they move into it or the start of their turn in it. So he doesn't-
Fantastic.
yeah,
I'll roll that.
It's
at the
both
beginning of
when
times.
his
he-
turn.
when he start-
Dude, move.
Right,
your
but I moved it
moonbeam.
onto him, and I don't think it works that way.
It's
Does it? Okay.
It's when they encounter it first, and then
Okay,
when
cool.
they start their turn inside of it.
Well, then
Fantastic.
absolutely, let's hit him now.
Okay. And go ahead and roll the damage on that while I roll his.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Nice.
And this is a
I do
con
like saying
save.
that.
Yeah, I can't say 15. Or take all of it. And
14. He takes all of it. 19
Yeah.
damage. Wow, he is hurting. So that's okay. Yeah, he thought he was smart when he clocked you guys at first and like stopped shy of the moonbeam, and as he's sort of like gloating to himself about it,
Just push it just a
Yeah.
little more.
and it nudges over, and he's just as his skin starts to sizzle, and you see between the plates in his armor and like sort of gushing out of his arrow wound, you see this like steam rising off of him from moonbeam. Fantastic. Okay.
Then with my action, since that was just my bonus action,
That's right.
yeah.
I mean, like, why fuck with the winner here? Form of an Arctic wolf.
Yeah.
Howoo!
All
I'm
right.
gonna be noticeably surprised by this because I have not seen it yet.
Okay, awesome.
And I'll go ahead and engage him. So I'll move up to, I guess, the edge of my moonbeam because I think it works like that. I think
Oops.
I'm in danger inside of it also. Let's see. Yeah, it just says a creature, so I don't think I get to choose who's hurt by it or not. In that case, can I have positioned it so we can still get around it? Like, so he's in the not centered on it, but it's like
He's on the
just
edge of
barely
it.
getting to him. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
So we could maybe sneak around the corner if it's not back to my turn by the time we want to go that way.
So you want to move it past him, but where it's still on him, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, if it's just when it encounters it, can't I just move it through people then?
Yeah, but you wouldn't get the
Yes.
damage on their turn.
But you won't get the damage on their turn. Yes.
That's fine though. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's a great spell. And it
Okay,
scales really
I'm just
nicely
going to
too.
move him here so I can do this, and then I'm going to move him back. All right, great. Okay. All right, so yes, he is hurt from that. You've turned into a wolf.
Yeah,
That's your
Snowdrift just
action.
like
You still have movement.
I do. I'm gonna close the distance to him as best I can. So
Okay.
I think
What
wolf
is your wolf
40?
speed?
I believe it's 40 feet. Hold on. Where is my documentation?
Yeah, I think it is 40 feet.
40. It is 40.
You can move all the way up to just outside of range of him.
Oh,
There's
damn.
there's 5 feet between the two of you. Yeah. Okay. That's your turn. Okay. We're pushing on midnight, so we may. Oh, okay. I just want to bring that up.
Yeah, I'm feeling that midnight approach.
Okay. So, I'm gonna move him back here, but he's joining the two of you to rush this area. That's Rask. This guard is going to engage this bugbear one more time. See if he can make anything happen this time.
Wait, is he attacking through a wall?
No, there's a door on the end there.
Oh.
That's where that's
He
where you
came
two were
around.
headed, right?
Yeah.
No, you weren't
Yeah.
headed there. No, you're right. There is a wall there. He's not attacking. It doesn't matter because he missed anyway. I'm just gonna move him.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
sometimes people fight people through
Okay.
walls.
No, you're
Back
right.
up.
You're right.
Have
I
you
thought
ever
that was a
Freddy
door, and it's
Krueger?
clearly not. Yeah.
It's
Classic glitch.
it's a thing.
Okay. In that case, yeah, it's Jabetta's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Why mess with success? So I'm gonna make an attack at my dude. Does a 14 hit him?
Where are you? Oh, I see. This is an attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
A 14 does not hit.
Okay. It's a little confusing with all the shit going on, so I just fire my lightning node again, but it just kind of like zaps in there.
Yeah, it
There's
just
like a
kind of
wolf
splashes
and-
against the wall. There's a wolf there. This guy's freaking out because there's a wolf now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna end up right here. And I'm gonna use my bonus action to shout hooray.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
You shout hooray, and now it's Freddy's turn. Freddy, are you turning around and moving? You want to do full dash action catch up?
Who's this right below me?
That
Rask.
would be Rask.
Oh, that's Rask. Okay.
Yeah, I'll add a token. I'll add a image to his token next time we play.
Let's see.
If he survives,
Oh, he's our number
he's
one
fine
fan.
right now.
6. Yeah, and I'll go ahead and just burn my action to get all the way up here.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, you can. Yeah, absolutely. That's your turn. The bugbear is actually, he's not concerned with whatever you guys are doing. So he's gonna take a full movement. I'm just gonna move him out of the way, but he's trying to escape. He's headed towards Gibetto and Freddy and Snowdrift. Now it's this guard is going to take a turn. He's going to have to use his action to fix his bowstring. The kobold sorcerer goes next. Pipes, sorry. He rolls 12. You guys are in melee range, is that right? That's pathetic. All those rolls and only one hit. For 6 damage. So this knight is looking pretty messed up. Where is he? He's right there. He is going to attempt to attack the wolf. What's the wolf's armor class? Snowdrift.
My armor class is 13.
Oh, I gotta make a con save first. Your AC is 13. Thank you. Fails the con save. What was the damage? Or do you roll it again every time?
Yeah, I'm rolling it every time.
Okay.
11.
Wow. This guy looks really bad off, and he's actually on his turn going to disengage and run away from this wolf and magical beam that's killing him.
Hey, we're in the wrong spots. The hell?
So he is
Shouldn't have been standing there.
going to move here. No, he can't do a full dash action. He can only get pretty much to the other side of that. Okay. Axel, you're up. You want to use your dash action to catch up with everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. Here. Well, we're getting kind of stacked. I'll put you here knowing that you're caught up dead even with Freddy. Kadirin, that's you.
Who's the person that's in the middle of that T?
In the middle of that T.
But between me and everybody else, that green, the green unidentified face.
That is Rask. That is an
Okay.
ally. Yeah.
Got it. Then I'll bolt straight into to the inside to catch up to everybody else. Yeah.
Okay. Full dash action.
Yes.
You're up here with everybody. You're all grouped up again. Cobbled caught up with Rask. Sorry, Pipes. You got to remember this Cobbled's got a name. Snowdrift. That's you.
That is me.
Could be anybody.
Yeah, let's get inside. So
Wait, hold on. As a wolf, can you control Moonbeam? I don't remember.
yes.
Okay. Do you want to move that before you
Of
do
course
your...
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you can nuke this guy if you put it on him, he dies instantly because he's that hurt.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just push the moonbeam out at him.
Okay.
I'll just send it down. I'll just send it down like 30 feet down the hallway also.
Okay.
Push it down, and I'm gonna dash into the room that if all the doors are open, right? Or at least unlocked. I have paused.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping I can get in. Is it feasible for me to get in the room without opposable thumbs?
Yeah, you can go straight in there. All the doors came open when Adelaide used the knock spell.
Yep.
I know it doesn't work that way, but yes, you can go there.
Oh, yep. There
I
we go.
moved you. Sorry.
That'll work.
I'm just we're pushing up on quitting time, so I wanted to, I was just helping out.
And then I still have an action, so
yes,
I'm gonna. I guess I'll just dash the rest of the way to that guy.
Okay. Okay, this is a kobold, and as you come into this room, you see he is fighting another knight here. He is currently like hovering toward, like floating towards him. So you have a temporary ally, it looks like. But the knight that's guarding the lockup is right here.
Okay, then I'll just move my 30. I'll still dash, but I'll just move straight across the room there along the bottom.
Okay. Ready here?
Just like,
yeah,
just
perfect.
like stalk that
Yeah.
edge of the room.
Awesome. Rask goes. He's gonna use his movement to catch up here, but I don't want to get in the way of the actual player, so I'm gonna leave him where he's at, knowing that he has moved up. This guard is gonna start moving that way. Giblet.
I'm gonna move to here. Can I see inside both of these rooms from there?
Yes.
I am gonna. This is the cobbled right here, right?
Yes.
And this is the guard.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna zap this guard.
Great. Fantastic. He is wearing metal armor. You need to beat his
Nope.
AC, but
Whatever it is, it's no. Nope.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have a bardic right now, so man, sorry.
I mean, I've rolled above a 4 twice tonight, so
that's brutal. You can switch to physical dice if you want. If
don't
D and
have
D
any
Beyond
with me,
dice is
so
killing you.
okay.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
They're
Freddie.
all in storage. So.
Gotcha. Freddie, you're up.
All right. Let's see. It's 5 to get right there. I don't think I can get in range of that guy.
How far can you move? You can get in range of this guy to your left.
Go one more?
Yeah.
Does that give me that? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Then I'm going to reckless attack this guy.
Okay. Awesome. Roll that attack roll, please.
So 23, and just to see if we get that beautiful 20. All right. 23 hits, I assume.
23 hits, yeah.
All right. And Warhammer damage. Oh, fuck yeah. 11 damage.
That is exactly enough to kill him. This is one of those weak guards you guys complained about last week. He's like, hey, that little guy. And he's like trying to get at Gebetto, and he comes around the corner. He's like, oh, fuck. And you just smash him in the face with a warhammer and cave in his head. Drop him. Okay, he's out of there. No bonus action from you, correct?
Right.
All right, I am going to remove this bugbear from the equation as the gate is clear, and he is going to leave. I don't know why I moved his token instead of just deleting it. It's fine. All right. The guard in the guard tower is going to fire his 2 arrow shots real quick at Pipes.
I don't know, hurt Pipes.
You hear Pipes yell out as he takes 2 hits from arrows. And he's got a couple of arrows sticking out his back. Oh, if anybody cares to look back at Pipes.
Pipes! No!
All right. He is up though. He's still up and kicking. Let's see who's next. I think we're back at the top of the order with Pipes, who's going to turn around and attack that guard. That's one hit. Nope, fire damage. Well, yeah, he kills the guard that just shot him. He avenged himself. All right, dead.
Way to go, Pipes!
And then he's gonna move up there with you guys, but again, I'm not gonna move his token so that those two are out of the way from the actual players. All right, next is this knight that is in the room. He is going to attack the kobold first with his crossbow. He hits. Is this guy not in initiative order? How about that? Add to combat tracker. And then, oh, it killed him. Never mind. I didn't need to add him. I needed to delete him. Yeah, he fires an arrow first at the kobold, and then he's going to fire an arrow at this wolf that mysteriously popped up in the room with him, and he is going to miss out of sheer terror from all these guards. Terrified of wolves. All cat people.
Bonus.
One of them's married to a tabaxi, but you didn't care to ask before you smashed his face with a hammer. So, Axel,
Last day before retirement.
Axel, you're up. You can dash to catch up, throw out a bardic to Kadirin.
I think I'm going to do both of those things.
Nice. Okay. Bardic to Kadirin, dash up. I got you. I moved you. Kadirin, you're up and you've got Bardic. You can also pretty much just dash up there if you want to do that.
Yep, I'm gonna dash up there, and if I need it, if it's a little bit clogged, I'm gonna go third dimension on it if I have to.
Okay.
To try to get a good shot at that guy in the corner.
You're not gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to shoot into that room from where you are.
Because of the angle or because of the distance?
Because of the angle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I will just sit there.
Okay. Well, your turn is going to come around fast because these guys are caught up to you, and everybody's all clumped up again, and we're back to the top of the order. But he's in the back, and I just moved him. So, no, we're not back to the top of the order. We're on Snowdrift.
Hawoo. I go for his throat.
Yeah, Hawoo. We all know what Hawoo means. Snowdrift.
All right, that is a 13 plus 4, so 17.
17 comes up shy, but you've got well, you have to do it before. So
17 comes up shy?
Yeah.
That's some garbage.
Sorry. You've got a claw attack as well, or a bite
Nope.
and a claw, or just
Nope.
one? Okay.
Just the one.
Gebetto, you're up. You can move in and attack.
I'm not gonna attack. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move in. I'm gonna try to move in.
gotcha.
I'm gonna blast that. There we go. I'm gonna blast that area with fairy fire. So he needs to do a thing.
Some sort of saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I forgot to move the moonbeam. That's fine.
You can move the moonbeam. Press the select button and try to move it yourself, and if you can, I'll move it for you.
He has to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 13.
It's a good saving throw for you, because that's an 8. He only had a
nice
plus nothing to it.
So again, I just launched like a crystal in a disc, and it hovers above his head and just photo flashes him, and then his armor is glowing. So every attack against him is made at advantage from now on.
Awesome. Okay.
Move. I can go to there.
Okay. Is this good for the moonbeam, Paul?
If it's on top of him, it can move 60 feet. I think it can
Oh,
get
it
to
can
him.
move 60 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, both of these guys need to make. You know what? There's no reason he'd still be there. He's running away, almost certainly. Okay. Yeah. Saving throw for this knight. Con 15 is the DC to beat.
Yeah.
He saves.
All right. He only takes 8.
8 damage. Okay, fantastic.
Like calls it in through the walls because it just like appears on the backside of him.
Right? So 3 more. Okay, there we go. All right, got it. All right. Gebetto, Freddy.
All right. Let's see. I think I get about right here. I don't think I can get up close to him, so I'm just going to stay right here and keep a little cover with that little wall right there. Is that jail? Whatever.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. That's your turn then.
Yep.
All right. This guy I said was caught up with Pipes was caught up with you guys, so he's gonna move in to the door. I know it looks like he's moving very far, but he's not moving very far. And then let me check the range on a spell. He cannot hit, so that's all he's gonna do. All right. The knight is going to attack the wolf. He's gonna. Does switching weapons mess up your multi attack? If he was using the crossbow, now he's pulling out the
No.
sword. Okay.
But
16.
he does need to make a Constitution saving throw for being inside of.
Oh shit!
starting
Yes,
his
he
turn.
does. We'll do that first. Log his damage. Nat 20, so he'll take half damage.
Boo.
Go ahead and roll that.
God, rolling good on these.
Yeah, you are. Look, death by 1,000 cuts, right? All right. Now he's going to attack. With his sword, he's going to attack 15. Does 15 hit the wolf?
It does.
All right. For 7 damage. And his second attack is a 23
Yeah, okay, that'll hit.
for another 7 damage. So he's like, what devilry is this? This guy's wearing like Quaternian church like armor. You know, he's like one of the church guards. And Moonbeam disappears.
Moonbeam did its fucking job, though.
Yeah, it did. It did. It absolutely did.
It's at 7 and 7. Okay, so
7 and 7.
That second hit knocks me back into Snowdrift form.
Yeah, awesome. Okay.
And 3 damage carries over.
Axel, you're up.
I am going to move about there-ish. And how much distance would you say is between me and the knight?
15 feet, 20 feet.
All right,
a ruler.
15 feet, we'll call it.
No, the ruler's not going to work. The
If
scale's
we're
all
gonna
messed up.
if we're gonna call it 15 feet, then I'm gonna hit him with another thunder wave.
Another Thunderwave signature spell. Let's have it.
It's time for my encore, baby. Let me hit this with some groove tunes.
All right.
He
Yeah,
needs
roll
a con save.
Con save from the knight. No, that's okay. He's gonna take half damage.
Okay.
So 5. Nice. All right. Kadirin, you're up, and you can make it within range.
Okay. I mean, that'll be the plan then. Get inside the door, get an angle, get a shot.
Okay. I'm gonna put you down here. Just, I mean, it's not exactly where you'd be able to make it, but it makes sense for.
It's with advantage, Nate, because he's fairy fired.
I don't need advantage. 23.
So it might
Roll
be
it
a
and see if you crit.
Let's see what we got here. No.
Okay. The 23 hits. Definitely.
Makes sense.
Barely.
That's a 9 spot.
Figures it by 5. All right, 9. You find another weak spot in the armor. You're reacclimating yourself to the new curvature of your bow, and
Coming
you
back.
quickly just knock an arrow, let it fly, and yeah, it finds a gap in his armor. And you hear him cry out in pain. Nice. Are you any bonus action?
Nope.
All right.
That's that. Yeah, the level 3. We kind of just have the one action.
Yeah. Rask was caught up with you guys. He doesn't have a ranged attack though, so he's just going to be in the room with you. Bloop. Okie dokie. That's his turn. Snowdrift, you're up.
How bad off does this guy look at this point? Like he's been hit a few times. Is he?
I'd call this a glass half full situation. He's got an arrow sticking out of his shoulder. He's been scorched with moonbeam. He's been, fairy fired, but he's still in fighting condition. If
Okay, well then I had better probably disengage.
okay,
So I will use my action to disengage. I will take my move to like back up just into the corner, like straight south, as it were.
okay,
I can grab myself. There we go. Boop. I'm gonna go back here. And bonus action healing word myself.
okay, great. That's probably really smart. I think nobody else has really been hurt.
Yeah, it's mostly you.
It helps that there's chaos happening elsewhere that I'm not messing with on the board. That like you guys are here throughout this battle. You guys are hearing like explosions and like the rushing like liquids is like as Adelaide is like casting all kind of crazy spells. But I mean it's mostly Bedlam as she's like teleporting around, smashing crystals and like trying to basically like stay operational with these crystals. I've been making rolls for her, but she's fine. She's got high modifiers. So Snowdrift is on to Gebetto.
I'm gonna move out into space. I'm gonna make an attack with my lightning launcher with advantage. Does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit.
All right, nice. And I'm gonna add a d6. 10 damage, so 20 damage again.
20
and then
damage.
I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna move up to engage him in melee, so I was gonna move up to here if he's still alive.
He is still alive, but remember earlier when Paul was like, "How's he looking?" The answer is now not great. You hit him with his lightning, and he's wearing plate armor, so that you get that double damage, and he like seizes up, and you just sprint towards him. As you see like smoke like rising out of his armor, coming out of his nostrils. All right, Freddie Murdery.
All right. Let's see. I'm just gonna run up to this dude and let's just finish this guy off.
Let's say, give us that Warhammer roll. Reckless attack still?
Yep.
No,
All
you're
right.
not raged anymore. You didn't attack.
Oh
But
yeah,
you
you
do
had
get-
to use a dash action.
Was it time for a rage?
But you do get advantage from the fairy fire.
Oh, well, in that case, let me just do that second roll just in
Roll a
case.
19 on the first one.
Just in case.
Clean.
Just in case.
Just in case.
So the 25 is going to hit.
All right.
Roll your 1d10. Is that damage? Yeah, 1d10.
13 damage.
13 damage. Gebetto, you come up and you feel your armor start to transform into get ready for melee. And then out of nowhere, you just see this large pale green hand reach out and slam this guy's face into the wall, and then you just bam straight in front of him with a hammer, just like, and just smash his head up against the wall. And that
I
guy
imagine
is
it's happening
dead.
like above me, like it's like
Yeah,
like he's
yeah, it's
standing
literally
over top.
like you just see like
You're in the splash zone.
yeah,
Just
you're
Gallaghered this
yeah,
dude's
you
head.
just got Gallaghered.
I raise my shield up so that like all the like
The
gore.
viscera, and this
Yes.
guy is dead, and you guys are alone in the lockup, the evidence lockup, or personal effects, really. And
Nice.
you spend a few minutes looking in there. I'll say, if you're looking specifically for the staff, you know what it looks like, and it'll just take a couple of minutes to sort through stuff to find it. If you want to search the room, you can give me investigation checks.
I'm fully
Okay.
giving
Alright.
you an investigation
Investigating
check. Yeah.
faux show.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration on this
Oh, son of
as
a
well.
bitch.
I will also use my bardic inspiration
Oh, excellent use of Bardic.
because I just thought of it completely on my own.
And Joey, if you want to assist anybody in this investigation roll with your last Bardic,
I'm actually gonna hit Kadir with guidance as well.
okay.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
Everybody wants to
I
help
think-
the
I think
guy
I
who's
will.
really good at investigating
Yeah,
things.
no, fuck you
investigate
guys.
things harder.
What does guidance do?
I will
Well, if
with more bardic inspiration.
nice. Okay, add Bardic to your roll.
It's a 1d4.
All right, so I got a
Ugh. 15.
19 with the all told.
Okay. So we got a 19. I'm going to go down in order. 19, 17,
15.
15. 13. No, wait, what was 15, sorry. 19, 17, 15, 15,
There we go.
2.
I knew we'd get there.
Sorry, I was really thrown by the 2 because for everyone else, let's go down in order, starting with who had the 19?
That would be me.
Okay, Kadirin, you find 5 fire arrows.
All right. I'll write this down.
Yes, please. I'm giving you a halfway decent loot drop.
Yes, please.
And 2 poison arrows.
Okay.
They're like wicked blackthorn looking things. The fire arrows are just wrapped up and like have fuel wrapped,
Got it.
tips, but non-magical. But these poison arrows look like maybe drow poison. So just based on like it's blackthorn, a decent amount of about this sort of thing. But that's what you find. You find 2 healing potions as well where you search. And because you had the highest roll, I'll say you were the one who comes across the staff first.
Guys, here's the stuff. This is it.
So let's see. And then the 17 was Axel. No mod on that because he didn't give Bardic. Can't give Bardic to yourself.
Correct.
Axel, you find a pair of boots, which I will send you the stuff for later. But yeah, you find a pair of boots that are sort of resonating with arcane energy.
They look fly as hell.
You also find 2 healing potions.
Straight resonate.
15 for Giblet, and a 15 for Snowdrift. Yes.
What? I haven't rolled an
Oh,
investigation.
you
I'll
haven't
help
rolled
other people.
anything?
No, other people were investigating. I didn't figure we all needed to do it.
Okay, if you're not doing it, that's fine. Giblet, you also find
I'm supposed
2
to.
healing potions. I got the balloons. I don't know why it does that. You find 2 healing potions, and you find some arcane crystals that you can use to power inventions. So this is resources for your, the shit you make.
How many arcane crystals?
3.
Thank you.
Yeah, those are going to be your consumables, so it'll be universal. And then that just leaves Freddy. Freddy, you start searching the desk at the guard post here, and you find something incredibly strange. You're not sure if it's a magic artifact, but you're sort of spellbound by it. If you want to show it to the group or pocket it,
Yeah, I'll show it to the group. Hey guys, look at this wild thing I found here.
Freddy comes over, rushing over, all excited about what he's found, and it's like one of those desk things that's got the oil and water, like the colored oil and water in it.
Yeah.
So like when you flip it, it's like an inverted sand what is it, sanddial? No, that's not right.
Sand,
Is that right?
hourglass.
Sand timer,
Hourglass.
hourglass.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's late. Yeah, it's basically like the water flows or the oil flows up rather. Yeah, so he's holding up essentially like a desk tchotchke at you guys.
Wow.
I'm gonna make an Arcana check on it
Mm-hmm.
with advantage because it's a magical item.
No advantage, as it turns out. But you can do an Arcana check.
I will absolutely do an Arcana check with
Okay,
advantage. Okay.
What's your okay?
13.
Yeah, this is nothing. This is a desk decoration.
Yes, that is very pretty. You're a good boy. Pat him on the
Ow.
pat him
Yeah,
on the thigh.
This is real
and
disrespectful.
with that, Kadiran, with the staff in hand, you feel like the staff sort of takes over, and it's allowing you to send a message to Adeline.
I'm gonna, I mean, kind of, hi, we've got your staff. This is what you asked us for. I don't know how any of this works, so I'm just kind of reaching out in my mind.
Yeah,
being like, Anybody? Help me-
you
anybody?
just feel this arcane connection being formed between the staff and like your mind and Adeline. And even in her sort of psychic voice here, she sounds like she's straining with effort, and she's like, "Excellent, meet me in the yard," and then that's all you get from her. And we are going to end there. But next week, you guys will attempt to deliver Adeline her staff or escape with it if you so choose.
Nice.
You know, all the while avoiding the rest of the guards in this prison and maybe trying to cross the bridge to safety. We'll see
What I'm talking about.
next week
All
On a
right.
very special
Dude.
episode.
on a very
Fun
special
session, man.
episode of A